Okay, so now I'm going to go back to using that foundation chain that we created originally. Like I said, mine looks a little curved. Yours might look even more curved than this. For your first few rows of your scarf, this is what this would probably end up being for me. This can happen. It can get curved until you get enough weight to it where it's going to straighten itself out. So we've already done our turning chain. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to come down, find the next hole in line, poke the hook through, grab pieces of yarn, pull it out. We have 2 loops. Grab yarn, pull it through 1, grab yarn, pull it through 2. Go down, find the next hole, and do the same process over and over again until you get to the end of your row. At the end of your row, you're going to do exactly like what I did with my blanket when I showed you. You're going to do your turning stitch to get your next row started. One thing I will suggest and recommend, if you are going to just use yarn straight from a skein and not from the ball, you're going to want some slack. You don't want to be crocheting with really tight yarn. The tighter that you crochet with, the tighter your blanket's going to be or your scarf's going to be, and sometimes those curves won't come out if it's really tight. If you think it's too tight, all you need to do is completely pull out all of you want. If you want to start all the way over, just keep pulling your blanket out, keep pulling the yarn out until it gets back to the point where you think, oh, this is loose enough, or I'm just going to start over. With the blanket that I was doing, I think I started over 6 times just because I didn't like how tight it was. Right now I'm just going to show you quick. This is what your first chain will look like. It looks a little funny. The first chain I think always does, but once you're making a complete blanket or a complete scarf, you don't really notice it anymore. If you think that looks funny, you really don't like it, all you're going to do, pull on this end that's connected to your skein and to your ball, and all you need to do is keep pulling and it'll pull your knots or your loops, your chain stitches right out. I didn't like how this one looked, so I would have started over. It's up to you though. If it's your first time, give it a try. See how it looks after doing a few rows. If you absolutely hate it, pull the thing out. You're not going to lose any material. You're just going to lose a little bit of time.